Hey Ryan, we're going to take a look at your pitching video here and we're going to match you up with Greg Maddux. Now, you've been at a lot of camps and clinics over the years and I think you definitely have improved as far as pitching goes with mechanically. And even though I haven't seen you, in game situations, but definitely from a few years back when I remember seeing video of you from a practice and looking at your pitching mechanics now, I think you definitely made some strides in the right direction. So let's take a look. There are a couple things we still want to address and things that we might want to fix here. We're going to take you right into our knee lift position from the front view, and we're matching up with Maddox. And what I like to see, at least you're parallel to the ground, and if at all possible, we can even work that leg lift a little bit higher, generate more power from your legs. But not all in all, not bad from the front view. So let's go ahead into our motion here. Now this is where as pitchers we want to stay tall on the mound and use our leverage. We don't want to get in too much of a crouching position at the launch phase. And we're going to progress Greg Maddux here to show you what I'm talking about. Where we keep our back fairly straight here. Again, he's staying tall on the mound, and we like to say pitching downhill. But you seem to get into an angle here that where you're kind of bending over at the waist, and that's something that we want to try to avoid. So let's move along here. One of the common problems with a lot of the young pitchers is what you're doing here. You're popping your hips open a little bit too soon and too far. One of the things we definitely want to do is, as pitchers, we want to stay closed as long as possible. All right, and part of that is determined on where your stride is. Here you can see your stride is definitely off to the first base side. As something we want to avoid. I'll move our major leaguer here, and even though this is a bad angle, so I'm going to actually go ahead and grab another one of our pitchers and show you a good angle as far as where the stride should be. Here's Roger Clemens. We get to the heel plant, and there you can see we're in the same direction as our target home plate. All right, we don't want to pop those hips open. He's at the same point that you are for the most part. We get to the heel plant, which is where you're at now, and your hips have already come open, and we get Roger Clemens to that same point, and we still haven't. He still stays closed and enables him to get a good maximum external rotation to before he delivers the ball. So we'll follow along here, and you finish. Not a strong follow through. Something we want to work on is get a good strong follow through, and I think you'll see that from the side a little bit better. So let's go ahead and take a look at our side view, and let's run through your delivery. Oop, let me run that one again. I gotta stop these. Let's try your delivery again. Alright, and I'm going to stop it right at the knee lift. Again, we can go a little bit higher if you're able to. Come down, bottom of the arm circle, and land. And you can see how you're just not finishing your pitch. What I'm talking about is, I'm going to show one of the major leaguers from the same angle. Let's take Maddux again and get him to his release point. Get you to your release point. Okay, look at the big difference in the finish. Alright, our major leaguer is right over his front knee. Everything is, there's a line, you can draw a line right up his back, right out the arm into the hand. Okay, look at your angles here. Okay, that's definitely something we want to work out. We want to finish that pitch, get your back over your head over your front knee. All right, notice where you're releasing the ball right here. Okay, and where your head in relation to your head. Your head's all the way back here. You really need to be over top of that front knee. All right, that's what we're looking for, a good strong follow through there. So there's a couple of things that you should address, Ryan, and I think if you keep practicing, one of the things you do here is is we call short arming the ball, and that's kind of the delivery you have. And even though I'm not a big fan of a lot of these towel drills that some pitchers use, this might be something that you want to do, is where you need to really work on getting that good arm action, that good whip action in your arm, and getting your release point down. All right, so your head's not trailing back here, and you get a good, nice release, full extension on your arm, and you're not short arming the ball to the plate. Uh, it's going to be hard to get any real velocity when you don't finish your pitch and when you're short arming the ball. So there you can see, Ryan. Again, you made some good improvements over the years that I recognized, and but there's still some things we need to work on. Take note of those items we addressed, and hopefully you can improve.